So apart from driving the technology innovation as a vice president for both the automotive and farm sectors, technology innovation and new products, I'm also the dean for the Mahindra Technical Academy. So what this role brings in is I need to basically keep an eye and make sure that all our engineers are able to pick up the engineering competencies in future technology areas. So my work starts from the fresh engineers whom we bring to the Mahindra Research Valley and goes all the way to a chief engineer who has spent maybe 20, 25 years in that particular organization or in the particular domain. So I need to look at the needs, the learning needs of people across this broad spectrum. So when we look at least the fresh BTechs and MTechs whom we hire from the engineering institutions across the country and bring to the Mahindra Research Valley, I basically first studying the engineering fundamentals and having this cross-domain knowledge. So if there is a mechanical engineer joining the Mahindra Research Valley, I would basically start with giving him exposure to the domains of electrical, electronics, and basic coding and programming. This is one thing we start with. Same way, if you have hired an electronics engineer, we would give him knowledge of mechanical engineering, electrical, and computer science. So this kind of a cross-domain engineering exposure is what I typically start with. And it's not just online learning or classroom lectures, but we create small projects in which they can work in a cross-functional team and build something. And that's the fastest way to pick up these skills. And the next layer, I also train them in a systematic innovation method called TRIS, which is a theory of inventive problem solving, which trains these engineers to solve problems in a very, very systematic and structured manner and come up with innovative ideas. And along with this, we also train them on how to come up with patentable ideas so that all their innovative ideas can sufficiently be patent protected. So this is a knowledge which every engineer should know in terms of innovative problem solving and also patenting their ideas. So this is something we do. And the third important skill which I make sure that they all pick up is on design thinking. Here the focus is to make the engineer interact with the customers, understand the needs of the customer, and then translate that insight into specific product features that we should build into our product. So we are looking at one is TRIS-based systematic innovation. Then we are looking at IP creation, and then we also look at design thinking. So this is at the second layer. The third layer also look at certain new technologies, one of which is data science, which will include the introduction to artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is again something we make sure that all our engineers are trained in basic data analytics because there is so much of data that's available in each of these domains. And if these engineers are able to analyze this data and extract insights, that will greatly accelerate their work and also would provide a strong data support to a lot of their recommendations, and that will make their life easier, especially when you're a young engineer just starting your career. It's good to have your recommendations supported by strong data and analysis. So we make sure that all our engineers are trained in data analytics. So we talked about cross-engineering domain exposure. Then we talked about innovation, design thinking, and also IP creation. Then finally, data analytics. These are fundamentals, a minimum must-have for an engineer who is just starting his career in the mobility.
Right.